The third reason we join groups is to help us develop our self-concept. Social interactions are important to us because our sense of self is based, in part, on our connections to other people. Throughout our lives, we come to understand ourselves, not only through reflection, but also through our interactions with family, friends, coworkers, classmates, and even strangers. So, the self-concept includes both a personal and a social component. Personal identity is our perception of ourselves as individuals. It's the me component of the self, and includes the unique characteristics that make us different from others, such as our personality, knowledge, skills, interests, goals, experiences, values, and so on. Social identity is our perception of who we are in relation to others. It's the we component of the self, and includes the features we share with other people, such as our membership in groups, social roles, and relationships. Haslam, Riker, and Rateau illustrate the difference between the two in this graphic. While everyone has both identities, we vary in our tendency to emphasize one over the other. For instance, when answering the question, "Who am I?" people in individualistic cultures tend to emphasize the personal component by saying things like, "I'm intelligent." People from collectivistic cultures, on the other hand, tend to emphasize the social component by responding with things like, "I'm a loyal friend." Group membership offers benefits to both identities. People who emphasize the personal part can demonstrate their uniqueness or expertise in a group setting. Those who emphasize the social part have the opportunity to connect with other people. So, how does joining groups impact the development of our sense of self? Social identity theory says our membership in a group becomes part of our self-concept through two processes. First, social categorization occurs when we categorize, classify, and label ourselves and others. Without realizing it, we begin to categorize people the moment we meet them. This process enables us to quickly and efficiently process massive amounts of data, but it also leads to the formation of stereotypes, which are the learned beliefs and expectations we hold about members of social groups. These ideas distort our perceptions of both ourselves and of other people, which can cause unnecessary conflict. By categorizing ourselves, we also self-stereotype, sometimes believing that the qualities associated with our groups are also characteristic of ourselves. Group membership also impacts the self-concept by facilitating the process of social identification. We come to think of our groups as extensions of ourselves and base our sense of self on the group's qualities. As our identification with the group increases, the significance of our membership also increases. These two processes also play a role in helping us protect and maintain our self-concept. According to social psychologists, we're motivated to understand and think highly of ourselves. In this figure, Kassin, Fein, and Markus illustrate how our self-esteem is influenced by both identities. Because of this connection, we're motivated to protect our sense of me and we to protect our self-esteem. For example, both our personal accomplishments and the achievements of our groups help to make us feel good about ourselves. As a result, we tend to associate with successful groups, known as basking in reflected glory, and avoid associating with poor-performing groups called cutting off reflected failure.